All right, welcome in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. Glad you're with us. It is Tuesday, February the 3rd. Today used to be signing day?
Yep. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. First Wednesday. Yeah.
That thing is gone. Is there another day in sports that just disappeared like National Signing Day? That used to be considered somewhat of a national holiday, that used to be considered a day that we all look forward to, we had on our calendars, that meant so much to an individual sport, and just actually we probably had one last weekend. Pro Bowl. I mean, not necessarily designated as a day kind of like that. It was an actual activity. It was an event that we had, but days in sports that have just vanished, that at one point in time were so important, so critical, that so many people look forward to, that seemingly meant so much, that are now just gone.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl.
I think it's more than just the Pro Bowl. I think it's any professional all-star game.
Well, I don't think you can say that about the NBA All-Star Game, the NHL All-Star Game, because they still go out there and do it. They perform a game. You can say what you want about the effort. And
Did you ever, but it used to be like a religious experience watching the slam dunk contest. And to take it one step further, the home run derby and or the baseball all-star game was appointment television.
See, you say that, but here's the problem. You've seen 20 of those. Like when I tell my kids slam dunk contest, like they still get super excited. All-star game, they still think it's cool. Like it hasn't
Mac
gone
McClung
down.
fans.
It hasn't gone downhill for them like it has for us, but they didn't experience it in the way that we did. So I think for younger folks, it's still pretty cool. And they still get out there and do it. I mean, signing day is there even a signing day tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys sign. But it's not many. It's like really,
4?
really small. No, it's not a lot. You might have a couple, but it's not many. It's a very small group of kids that are not graduating early or getting to campus early, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's very awkward. I'm not necessarily comfortable with it, but I kind of get it. Everything's been accelerated, and I hate that guys are missing their second semester of their senior year of high school, because that was the best 4 months of my life. I mean, it was amazing.
And I don't think we attribute it to that enough, but that is essentially why this is taking place.
100%.
Because guys are graduating early, and they
guys
want to go
really want to start in
placed.
spring.
Yeah.
And they want to get paid. I'm not mad at them for that.
I think the getting paid part now is just a nice add-on, but I mean, these guys were doing this before NIL. It's become so much more commonplace, so much easier to get the coursework in, to know how to do it, to understand that schools are going to allow it. And then I think too, with the portal now, you're pushing fast forward on everything.
Everything.
You got to have guys ready to come in and play immediately.
Everything.
That's one thing weird about the portal, though, Greg. We haven't seen a huge uptick in true freshmen playing.
No, because I don't think as many teams are taking. I mean, you see a high quality true freshman playing. Developmental guys, you don't see as many of.
But those are still far and few between. That wasn't any different than when you played than when I played. There's always a few that are going to.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably 4 or 5 a year that are contributing pretty high level. I think that's fair. Right around there.
Sorry. We couldn't have found anything else for that.
What is it?
The photograph. Come on, guys.
I mean, it looks good. I didn't know that was coming out.
I didn't either.
Number one again.
That wasn't
RB.
Really what it was about.
That's how I'm reading into it. Sorry.
I look worse than
you look great.
Who's the cat for the Yankees during his
Aaron Judge.
No, Bellinger during his press conference the other day?
Brett Gardner.
No.
I feel like the ultimate Yankee, the ultimate like Yankee. If you're like trying to make fun of a Yankee fan, you reference Brett Gardner.
Oh, first off, I love Brett Gardner.
I know, but he's the most random Yankee ever that had like a great career.
Yeah. Did you see this? Have you seen Cody Bellinger's press conference?
No.
You got to search this during the break.
Yeah, I think you look good. What's the problem?
He's out of his mind.
I'm from Homewood.
He's out of his mind.
Someone needs to retweet this picture.
Cody Bellinger is doing a Zoom press conference, and he asked him to repeat the question 3 times.
Repeat the question 3 times.
Like, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question again? legit out of his mind, which is, I mean, I hate to say it, but kind of.
Bellinger, as a former Dodger and having watched him many times, he lacks what we call intelligence.
Can rake, though.
Some would say brain function. Some would say others. Like, he doesn't come across as the smartest guy ever.
Stay healthy, Cody. That's all we need.
He doesn't need to anymore. He's good.
You know the problem with Cody Bellinger?
He's dumb.
He doesn't get you wins on the mound.
Yeah,
So,
but
not going to solve a lot of the Yankees' problems.
he's got a pretty swing, and he's got a good swing for that yard.
He does. You know
That
what
yard,
he
I
does?
don't know if you knew this. He got a short porch and right.
Right. Until he starts subtracting runs from the other team by hitting those home runs, it's not going to matter. So,
Come on.
good job, Steinburners.
Way to
Way to
go.
No, but you need to go watch that. It's just a clip from it. It's pretty funny. Speaking of the NCAA and college football,
Yeah.
we know we are in a whole new world. We're in a whole new realm, a whole new atmosphere of how things operate. I'd like to welcome you into the new NCAA. This is where we live now.
This sounds like Starsky and Hutch theme.
It's not. It may be a little before your time, although I don't know when this show ended. I don't know what this show's run was.
I want to say it's still on, but also Starsky
I
and
hope
Hutch
it is, by the
was
way.
also before Greg's
Way
time.
before my
so-
time.
No,
but
they
there
did a
was
stupid movie remake, though.
They did a
Okay, yeah,
remake
sure,
with
right,
Owen
yeah,
Wilson and
yeah.
Ben Stiller.
I got this thing still rolling
Is this the A team?
with Judge Marilyn Millian.
Judge
Christina
Millian.
Judge Millie. Okay.
Judge.
If Christina Milian was the judge, the rating would probably be better. This show started 1981.
Not judging by the music, but yeah.
It
Looks
feels
like-
like 1980.
Yeah,
You really? This feels like 1981 to the max.
It does. Filmed
still
in Los
70s.
Angeles from 81 to 93. I guess
That's
they took a 4-year hiatus, and then they picked it back up in New York City 97 to 2012. And then I guess the WWE bought them, and they moved to Stamford, Connecticut in 2012. Do we have a lot of people filming shows in Stamford, Connecticut?
Not enough. It's like 20 minutes outside the city. It's probably a lot cheaper.
Why would we,
I
why do we
mean,
need more?
I feel like that'd be a good spot.
You don't know Judge Wapner?
Who?
Judge Earl
Unbelievable.
Wapner,
Is this like seriously? What show is this?
the People's Court.
People's Court. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar.
Welcome into the Players' Court is what we're going to start referencing college football as.
Players or play us?
Players.
Apparently
Joey
they cross a lot.
Aguilar, Tennessee quarterback, suing the NCAA in Knox County Court for a 6th season of eligibility. Multiple people reporting this yesterday. Of course, On3 gives us a graphic with Joey Aguilar's photograph, and at the bottom, suing! Just in case we needed to know
Yeah.
what he's up to.
In all seriousness, like I really need to hear from a Tennessee fan. What's
You
your
would-
assessment?
You would be surprised at how many in the comments on Twitter are over it.
Are over him trying to play?
Time to move on, bro.
Yes, I agree. That's like he's fine. He's a fine player, but just from a Tennessee vantage point, do you want him?
Here's where we're making the mistake on this. What you are going to be told, what you are going to be fed, what you are going to be delivered by the majority of the media that cover college football is, oh, junior college. He missed out on his NIL.
Look how JUCO.
Oh, it's not fair when you have to take the JUCO route and you don't get to play that season in big-time football. Well, then Pete Nakos obtains a copy of Joey Aguilar's lawsuit against the NCAA. Filing confirms, Greg, that Joey Aguilar made over
$1 million.
at
250.
Tennessee last year.
Ooh.
$2 million.
No, you nailed it. Over $1 million.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be really cute for all these people that cover college football to tell you these poor JUCO kids, they deserve 5 years of playing. Just make it 5 and 5. 4-game red shirt rule.
9-game
Sit
red
out.
shirt rule.
Missed out on NIL. My favorite is Diego Pavia suing for missing out on NIL when he was in junior college. There was no NIL.
Correct.
So why isn't every college football. Why isn't Greg suing for missed out? Why am I not suing for missed out on NIL?
I told you what we wanted.
We missed it.
Give me free school for the kids. We're good.
I missed it, and I'm mad.
Don't need NIL. Just give us free school.
Your kids or all kids?
Our kids.
I missed it. Give me my NIL.
Free school for the kids.
So all
That's
these
our
people. Now, quote from his attorney. You ready for this? Stop the music. You're gonna love this.
Hang on. How are we supposed to know this is in a court of law if we don't have the music going?
Fair. Start the music again, please.
Just turn it down a little lower.
Actually, if you could get Jay-Z's People Court instrumental, that would be much better.
Jay-Z did People Court instrumental?
He has a song called People's Court, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't remix this
I was going to say,
for the
why
later
would
version.
he do
No,
that?
no.
Did he lay some bars over this? That would be pretty fire.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it. I'm ready.
Quote, Aguilar. What, do we need the music for this?
It does feel a little
lost
naked.
the mood here.
It does feel a little naked without the music.
Doesn't feel legal.
It doesn't. How are we supposed to know this is legally dramatic?
There we go. Now let's file some lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
You're all going down.
Ready.
This doesn't feel like Joey Aguilar, though.
Let's hear it.
Maybe Jalen Aguilar, but
JoJo Aguilar.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Quote from Aguilar's attorney. Aguilar needs relief now to know whether he should report to spring practice or prepare for the NFL draft.
What are we doing?
We don't know.
I mean, seriously. Like, what are we doing, y'all? There are rules.
Nah.
There are rules. Oh, you missed out on money. You know what? Here's what's irritating to me. Like, seriously, this is what we're doing. You know what this is the equivalent of? The guy that decided to leave the Beatles before they made it big.
The G League and play college basketball again? Oh, sorry.
We already have that. This is the guy.
We got an NBA guy coming next.
This is the guy that owned a ton of Apple stock and was just too early and sold all his Apple stock before it.
Who does he sue?
Skyrocketed.
Who does he sue?
No, it's like sometimes the timing doesn't work out in your favor.
Fair.
Life is about timing. Life's not fair.
I want to know, when does the next 5th round draft pick sue the NFL for not getting drafted?
Not getting drafted first. Missed out on playing time. Missed out on opportunity.
That's $1.2 million in guaranteed contract I just missed out on.
Correct. Why didn't you take me earlier?
Suing you.
It's honestly I understand. Hey, I'm missing out on you. No one held a gun to your head and said you have to go to JUCO.
I'm filing a lawsuit against the NFL tomorrow for not drafting me.
All I have to do if I'm a judge and I am ruling on this case, I want to see right now proof that you had zero, not one opportunity to either walk on at an FCS, FBS school. You have to prove to me the only option you had to continue your career is at the JUCO level, which no one's going to be able to prove that.
You ready for this? After a breakout season as the Vols quarterback in 2025.
Yeah, breakout. He's average the day is long.
Oh, no. He had a good year. Now, don't.
That offense?
But that you think a judge is going to understand that unless he actually watches football?
If you bring in a football expert, what's the difference between bringing in a football expert and bringing in someone that's an expert on everything else?
He threw for 3,000 yards in 2024. So what's so much different about this past year than that year? He threw for one fewer touchdown in 24 than he did this year.
Breakout.
There's no breakout. By the way, in 2023, he threw for 33 touchdowns, 3,757 yards.
Yes, but if a tree falls in the forest.
So this was his breakout year, but it was less statistically relevant than his year in 2023.
Because it's not about what you do on the field in their eyes. It's about what money you could have made. And the only place you make money is at the P5 level.
Here we go. After a breakout season as a Volunteers quarterback in 2025, the NCAA is blocking Aguilar from playing a 4th year of Division I football, depriving Tennessee of a gifted quarterback, and robbing Aguilar of millions in compensation. The NCAA generally lets athletes play 4 full seasons, and Aguilar has played only 3. But the NCAA arbitrarily counts the years he played in junior college because it was college football.
Amazing.
Arbitrarily?
Amazing.
They have a panel that decides if that counts for your eligibility.
That's it. Here's the thing that's amazing to me is that they're trying to act like JUCO wasn't a choice.
I think they're trying to act like it wasn't even a thing.
I get it. Oh, I've missed out on money. You know what? I missed out on money too. I sold Tesla too soon. I missed out on money too. You know what? I invested in this company that went belly up. It's called Femesis. It stinks. And guess what? We were a Series A invested 10 years ago. And you know what? It's only down 95%. It's fine. But hey, life is about timing. Life is about making choices. Like no one held a gun to his head to make him play JUCO. No one. No one anticipated, probably him included, that he would be making the money he made last year at Tennessee, and now he wants more of it. Guess what? Sorry, it doesn't work that way.
Greg,
it's time to move along.
He quit football.
Okay.
He was on his way to go being a fireman.
Correct.
I had the conversation with him.
I remember.
Our TV crew talked to him about it.
I remember.
He was like, my parents convinced me to go try again. He got back in it. Now, listen, that's part of the cool part about his story is that he thought he was done. I mean, this kid was riding public transportation to his junior college to go to practice. Like he's got a great story.
Great story.
I think this will tarnish it in the end because this is dumb. And he didn't write this, so I'm not necessarily blaming it all on him. I can't necessarily say I blame him, is that the door has now been unlocked for guys to go have another year of college football making $1.5 million, $2 million, $1 million.
I don't blame him for
10,000. We didn't make that. I wouldn't blame you for going to try to get that.
Nope.
But to sit here and say that the NCAA, I'm telling you guys, this is what's coming now. This is what's coming. When you see language like this, NCAA blocking Aguilar from playing a fourth year of football, depriving Tennessee of a gifted quarterback. Okay, first off, poor Tennessee. Do you not have all these facilities and recruiting hostesses and letters and photograph rooms with uniforms you can try on to try and lure these kids in? And your collective that's done so well, like poor Tennessee. Ugh. And I know it's not Tennessee's fault. I'm not saying that they're saying that. When we start using language like this is the road we're going down now, is these players, similar to Joey, who probably realizes not a bright future in the NFL.
No.
Maybe practice squad a couple years, hang on a roster for a little bit, which, by the way, if you can do that, great. It'd be better money than I'm making. So good for you if you can do that. But the realization right now, understand this, is looking around at the real world, starting out at $55,000 with a company car, starting out at $60,000 with a company car and a company cell phone.
Yeah.
I just made $1 million last year to be Tennessee's quarterback.
Yes.
I'm not going in and working for your sales force.
No.
Oh, and by the way, when can I leave your sales force and just go work for another one when I feel like it?
Correct.
No, I can't do that.
Can't do it.
Doesn't work that way.
Won't do it.
By the way, you're preventing me from making the most money possible, and the most money possible is in college football. So this is the language that we're going to start to see more of. Poor me. Real world sucks compared to this. I need to be back in this.
Yes. Meanwhile, playing college football is awful, right? This is the worst. Can't believe I have to work out, go to class.
Let's go to Cody in Knoxville, who wants to chime in. Welcome into the show, Cody.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah, my opinion on the Joey Aglar thing is we're just in a crazy time right now, and I don't understand if we're going to recruit these 5-star guys that are coming in. Like, when are we going to play them? Like, we're fighting Joey's eligibility to come back for another year. It's like, you've done really good on the recruiting show as far as you're recruiting 5-star quarterbacks. Will they work out? We don't know, obviously. But when are we going to invest, like, get these 5-stars to come in and play as young guys instead of just, like, hanging on to these guys that are wanting 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10 years to play college football? It's like these younger guys have been waiting their turn, and in my opinion, it's George McIntyre's time to shine. Like, all this is just completely unnecessary, in my opinion.
Cody, we had the conversation last week.
From the young ones.
We had the conversation last week of when do you begin to have a serious conversation about the risk of signing these 5-star quarterbacks when 18 of 24, 16 of 20, 19 of 22 of the 5-star quarterbacks in the last couple classes have all transferred? Is it worth the 2.5, 3.5, whatever it is to go bring them in? And now I will say this: let's look at the other side of this coin.
Yep.
Josh and company did that with Nico. Played Nico probably as early as they could, realistically, and then got burned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, experience is king right now in college football. So
Experience is
appreciate
big,
the call, man.
and
Thank you.
frankly, like 5 stars mean nothing. I hate to break it to you.
Not nothing.
That
but
means nothing. Literally nothing. Especially a quarterback. Like, I mean, seriously, like how many washout quarterbacks have we seen that had 5 stars?
a decent amount, but we've
A
also
lot.
seen a lot of 5-star quarterbacks be really good.
A lot have been really good, but like
Was Trevor Lawrence not the chosen one? He
Yes,
turned out to be
okay,
pretty
so
good.
he was elite. How was
Arch Manning?
How was Mitch Mustaine? Like, I mean, it's like Arch Manning might end up being as good as his recruitment would have indicated. But there's also for every 5-star like that, you have a 5-star that is completely underwhelmed.
Ron
DJ
Paulus was going to win 3 Heisman.
How'd you feel about DJ Lagway right now? And he has actually shown some good tape. There's a bunch of them.
It doesn't mean everything. There's more language from these attorneys that we need to hear. We need to talk to. We'll get to on the other side. Before we do that, Greg, tell our listeners about Bromberg's.
Well, Bromberg's, if you are one of the lucky ones that got engaged over the holiday season, one, congratulations. That's awesome. Getting married is the best thing ever. And you are going to be going through the wedding planning process, which can be a little bit of a grind. I'm not going to lie. It's a beast. But one less thing you have to worry about is your wedding registry if you just go and get it taken care of at Bromberg's. You can work one-on-one with Bromberg's experienced bridal consultants. They help you select everything you need from china, crystal, silverware, casual pieces as well. As Bromberg celebrates 190 years in business, start this new chapter with the experts that know registry's best. Enjoy 20% off wedding bands and special pricing on wedding party gifts. Register online at brombergsbride.com or visit Bromberg's in Mountain Brook or at the Summit.
All right, when we come back, more on where we are from a legal standpoint with college football, college sports, and specifically this lawsuit with Joey Aguilar against the NCAA in Knox County next, right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, 7:26, Tuesday, February 3rd, right here on Jocks. Some of the language we talked about in this Joey Aglar suit against the NCAA, Pete Nakos has obtained a copy of the lawsuit. I'm just going to run through a couple of other things that I see here that are somewhat interesting. 800-239-9569 if you want to get in. 800-239-WJOX. You can text into the show 205-834-9450. Some of this language will elude, in my opinion, to there is no end in sight here. Because the things that they are attacking, number one, technically now, I'm speaking from the very bare minimum legal knowledge that I have.
Yeah.
And just an understanding of how the system works, there is no defense for it.
None.
The NCAA can't, there's not, and then obviously we've already seen some of the wins that they're having to battle. You look at that, I mean, they actually reference Diego Pavia in the suit. The NCAA refuses to give Aguilar one more year of eligibility, even though it gave former JUCO players that relief last year after it lost a similar case against Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt's starting quarterback. That's verbatim from the lawsuit. As courts across the country have recognized, this arbitrary and anti-competitive behavior.
That's what it is.
Against former JUCO athletes by the entity that has a monopoly on college sports is, get ready for this one, illegal. Last time you watched a college sporting event and thought to yourself, like Beavis and Butthead sitting there breaking the law.
They cheating.
I want to see like the whole NCAA get pulled over. Like we stop a game.
License and registration.
We see a flag on the play and we're just like, I didn't see a hold there. And it was like, nope, this whole thing's illegal. Taking y'all in.
We've done
every bit of it.
We've done synced enough.
Also goes on to say anti-competitive behavior against former JUCO athletes by the entity that has a monopoly on college sports.
Monopoly.
If they had a monopoly, then would junior college be a thing?
Don't you dare.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Don't you even.
Would D3 FCS be a thing?
Is NAIA
That,
something?
no,
Okay.
monopoly.
Okay.
Apparently that's not even, you just made that up.
Yep. He's been making stuff up. Monopoly.
Aguilar will seek, among other relief, an emergency TRO and preliminary injunction that will require the NCAA to let him play one last season at Tennessee in 2026. He alleges as follows, and then it goes on a lot more stuff. I would like to clarify right now, I'm not mad at Joey Aguilar for this.
Heck
I'm
no.
not pointing a finger at him. This is directed at his legal team.
I would do the exact same thing if I were him.
What is happening. Now, here's what I would like to know that I do feel like I have a little bit of insight on, even though he wouldn't really talk to us. Like Josh wouldn't talk to us about this at the bowl game. We asked Josh about this before the Vanderbilt game and before the bowl game. And he's like, listen, man, we don't know. We can't plan for it. So, and remember, Clark Lee kind of last year was like, we're staying out of it. This is not, we're not getting involved in that. If we get him back, great. We have to plan like we're not going to. I would love to know where Josh Heupel is on this.
Correct.
If we could give him truth serum right now and say, because I would imagine this is extremely frustrating for him because there's going to be a portion of people that are saying, hey, man, you got your starting quarterback back.
Yep.
And he's sitting there going, what happens if we get to 3 days before spring ball and they say no? And then we go down there and we keep kicking this can. No. And then we're halfway through fall camp. We can't, okay, first off, we can't let him come be our starter again halfway through fall camp. We got the other kid ready.
Correct.
What is that? What is that? What kind of picture does that paint for our team, for our program, for all the other guys? We can't do that.
But in all seriousness, like, do you think, I can't really envision a scenario where they would not try the portal. Like,
you have to.
If he were guaranteed a spot and it's all about maximizing what you earn in 1 year, you go to the portal. And maybe it's less, maybe it's more, maybe it's somewhere in the middle. You go to the portal. If he gets the extra year, you go. So does it really impact Tennessee? No. But Tennessee can't publicly come out and say, we are not behind this whatsoever. Because then down the road, it's used against Tennessee. So they're in a tricky spot.
Very.
because they really don't want to get behind this. They're probably comfortable with where things are.
I think there's a lot of reasons that publicly they can't get behind it. Like you mentioned, recruiting.
That's it.
Like when Cody called in earlier, like when are George McIntyre and these younger kids going to get their shot? And that goes back to that whole conversation we had about what's the new strategy of recruiting younger quarterbacks.
Yep.
When are you throwing money away? When do you just say, hey, man, we're invested in this young man. We got to go. And there might be a portion of him that's ruined by that, but here we are.
Yep.
And then as you brought up, Greg, like you say, go to the portal. What are the other options even?
I don't even know.
You better hope somebody's about to graduate because the portal doesn't just open again. You're going to have to go get someone that graduates. That's the only way you bring somebody else in, unless there's a quarterback out there that hasn't committed that I'm unaware of, that you think could come in and actually fit this system. Here's another part that complicates things for Tennessee. If you were to go that route, we had multiple conversations with Joey Halsley this year about how he had to limit the things that they coached Joey Aguilar in their system, technically, fundamentally. They said we had to bypass like a third of what we normally do just to get him ready to play in our system. So think about the complications that came with that. Now you're going to bring somebody in even later that maybe has less experience playing somewhere. I mean, it's got to be a headache for Josh right now. I don't envy his situation because there's that expectation of, there's a lot of Tennessee folks too. They're sitting around, Greg, if he gets this year, well, hold on, you got what?
Yeah, you better get good quarterback play because if not, why did we get Joey?
Why did you let him go?
Yeah, exactly.
You imagine you let him walk and he goes and throws for 3,800 yards and cuts his interception in half? I mean, fan base going to be livid.
Livid, and it's on you. It's a really tough spot to be in. When in reality, you've watched the kid throw. The upside is not what it would be in other places. No disrespect to Joey Aguilar. He just doesn't have a crazy high ceiling. That's why he's not a first-round pick. He's a solid college football player. He's probably a day 3 guy at best. And he's fine. He's very solid.
You can win games with him.
You can definitely win games with him. You can definitely win games with him. But with McIntyre, for example, maybe the ceiling is higher. I like the way McIntyre throws it. And listening to the guys out of last spring and, frankly, fall camp, a lot of people around Knoxville were very intrigued by what they saw from McIntyre. So I think in a perfect world, he's their guy next year and plays well. And in their system, it's hard not to play well. Let's be real. Nico was about as average as the day is long, throwing the football at times in their system and still put up pretty good numbers. You know what I mean? He missed a lot of deep balls and still the numbers were pretty good. So the system's going to probably put forth better quarterback play from a number standpoint than you probably realize, but it's a tricky spot for Tennessee and hype to begin with. It's a weird and tricky spot.
All right, 800-239-9569 if you want to get in on the Higginbotham hotline. Greg in Russellville would like to chime in there. Welcome in, Greg.
Hey, good morning, man. I still have a novel idea of recruiting players from high school and letting them go through the system. I mean, I know that's not the thing these days. They want to have a guy for 1 year like Miami. But I'd rather take my chance on guys coming through the system. I mean, if you lose one here and there because they decide they want to transfer later on, try to make more money, that's all right. But I mean, just how many transfer quarterbacks has Alabama used over its history? One, Coker.
Well, but also think it depends on the program you're dealing with. So, I mean, Alabama obviously is a place that in a lot of instances is going to be able to recruit itself. They have that tradition, that pastime that they're going to be able to lean on. A lot of schools don't have that. So you have to operate in a little bit of a different way.
That's the point I'm making, though. I mean, Vanderbilt is a different situation, I understand. Tennessee's in the same position Alabama's in. They should be having quarterbacks, which they do, in the system, and I'd rather use those guys. I mean, I don't know. It's just you're taking a chance either way.
You are.
I mean, you still have quarterback coaches evidently on the team. I mean, with a team, I mean, do they not teach them anything? Are they just supposed to come in and know everything and we don't have to deal with it? I mean, there wouldn't be no point even having a quarterback coach if you're going to have fifth year, 8-year seniors. I mean, it just don't make no sense to me.
My thing, I get what you're saying, but here's my thing. Like, you can take the transfer portal route. That's great. You can take the homegrown route. That's great. There are pitfalls to both. Look at Miami's situation this year. They don't get Darian Mensah transferred down from Duke last second. What's their situation looking like? They're relying on a homegrown guy that's probably not good enough in Emory Williams to run the offense where they need it to be run, right? Well, what if you're going with the homegrown route and the guy that you have, quote, put a lot of resources in and recruited out of high school and developed over the course of time, what if he's just not that good? What if he's Nico Iamaleava? A lot of resources in him. He's good, not great. And then he leaves you at the altar right when you are hoping to have a breakthrough year. I mean, it can go both ways.
Yes.
I mean, there is no perfect scenario. It's really on the individual, and it's on the situation. And I do think, though, if you rely too heavily on the 1-year borrowing market, you're playing with fire for sure.
Sometimes it's tough to wait on that quarterback to develop because you just don't know what it's going to be like, and maybe more importantly, you don't know when he's going to be ready to actually go out there and help you win games, and maybe more importantly, not cost you games. But one thing you never have to wait for, Greg, is your dental care. That's because Family Care Dental has you taken care of. It's the urgent care office. You can be seen the same day in several locations to make it easy on you. In Hoover, Fultondale, Homewood, Alabaster, and Trustful, they can get you in for a routine cleaning appointment that includes free teeth whitening, and emergency care is always available as well. Friday and Saturday appointments are available, so give them a call at 874-9605. That's Family Care Dental, 874-9605. All right, when we come back, more on this lawsuit, more on college football quarterbacks. We do have Adam Sparks, who covers Tennessee. He's going to join us at 8:30 today to discuss this. Andy Bertram coming up at 8. Trevor Sikkema coming off the Senior Bowl. Who moved the most? Who made the biggest move down in Mobile last week? We'll discuss that with him heading towards the NFL draft. All that and more after this on Jocks. a different entity around college football seems like it might be a little easier to manage, maybe other than the courts or college sports, I should say. I'll tell you the latest on that here in just a moment. 800-239-9569 if you'd like to get in, tweet in at Mac and Cube. We're talking Joey Aguilar's suit against the NCAA and maybe what that's going to mean moving forward. Don't forget, you can listen to the show online, jocksfm.com. The app is in your app store, iPhone, Android. Download that for free. That'll direct you to the YouTube page. You can watch us online live every day. Search Jocks 945. Also, catch the podcast there, any interviews you may have missed. And you can always tell your home speaker to just listen to the Jock Skill.
Bill Smith Buick GMC is the GMC Dealer of the Year, the national champion of GMC dealers. All you got to do is take the short drive to Coleman. You'll see what I'm talking about. I-65, exit 310, Highway 31. You go see Andy Cole. You go see Jonathan Nager. They will get you taken care of. They also, their service department's outstanding, just outstanding. Very, very grateful and appreciative of the experience I have. When my car is in the shop, they always take great care of me, and it always comes back as good as it's ever been. So very much appreciate Kennedy and the service department as well. So take the short drive to Coleman. You'll get to save a GMC Sierra 2500. That's $12,000 off the sticker price. 97 plus is what you'll pay elsewhere. Down there, you'll pay 85 and change. It's deals like that that keep people coming back. That's why 75% of their business is repeat customers. That's because you have a better experience when you shop with Bill Smith. Take the short drive to Coleman. You're glad you did. You can also shop online. Have it delivered right to your driveway at BillSmithBuickGMC.com.
All right. The member of the College Sports Commission.
Yes.
We were talking about some problems with LSU a little bit earlier this week.
Correct.
Well, that has been resolved.
Yes, of course. You mean they're not canceling? They're not shutting the program down?
Just like that.
So you mean that they forgot to send in an email and they on a deal that went for over $600 in a non-football sport, and it got worked out? Amazing.
Here's the LSU statement. The CSC inquiry into non-reporting has been resolved with no disciplinary action, and any deals that require submission to NIL Go have been submitted. We appreciate the CSC's prompt review and resolution. Thanks, guys. I feel like we need to hit the easy button right there.
Yeah.
That was easy.
The CSC is there for a system of checks and balances. They're trying to make sure it's more clerical than it is anything else. Like, they're there to make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to do. They're submitting the information they need to submit. They're not there to scrutinize every single deal to an extent like, oh, well, that's actually worth $52,000, not $51,000. That's worth $61,000, not $75,000. Like, they're not going through it tooth and nail. I think they just want to keep documented proof of who's making what to try to keep a little bit of a level playing field.
I think that's probably well said, but is there any portion of you seeing how quickly that was resolved and maybe having some concern that they couldn't really flex and they kind of caved? I don't know why that's why that's my takeaway, but it kind of is.
No, because their whole thing is you have 48 hours once you get the notice to submit what we need to submit. And then potential disciplinary action can be brought to the forefront, including a player being deemed, quote, ineligible.
Okay.
That's what I like most about this whole CSC is things are swift. Instead of if we have the NCAA that all of a sudden finds some type of they're going through the receipts and all of a sudden there's a discrepancy, how long would it take the NCAA to put forth an investigation?
That's fair.
It would literally take 2 years. Like, in this scenario, make a call. Hey, we noticed that we need some documentation of this deal. Can you provide that for us? You have 2 days. Yeah, absolutely. Let me look into it. I'll get right back to you. Boom. Go get the information, submit it. All right, you're good. Thank you. It's so much easier. Now it's like, it's just swifter. It's faster. You go straight to the source. It's not you're not turning the Titanic here. It makes it a lot more manageable, I think, moving forward.
Okay. Jason Inslee, a couple of you guys are tweeting into the show at Mac and Cube. You can always be a part of the show there. Tweet in and give us your feedback. He tweets, "What's next? Joe Namath's suing because he only made $75,000 when he won the Super Bowl." I'm sorry, Super Bowl. Maybe. I mean, he missed out on earnings. I don't feel like Joe Namath could sue Alabama in the NCAA.
You know,
for
what?
missing out
That's
on NIL.
actually a good idea. I was looking yesterday at the rookie minimums. My rookie year in the NFL, I think our rookie minimum was like $390. And rookie minimum's now $840.
Yeah, but you guys collectively bargained that. I
Don't you dare.
think you're done.
I wasn't a part of any of those. I was part of the lockout. So, yeah, while
There
in the
you go.
NFLPA, I was not represented. So, therefore, the collective bargaining should not apply to me. Therefore, I'm suing.
There you go. Martin Blankenship, they should sue their parents for having them too soon.
Now you're talking.
Ross Twing tweets in, if you're having eligibility problems, I feel bad for you, son. Joey Aglar has 99 problems. Apparently, the NIL is one. It's not bad.
Here's the other one.
I'll give him
Not
that.
bad, Ross.
All
Hang
right.
on, try this one on for size. Ready?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Probably
What was
not.
the offense du jour in like the 1980s, early 80s, late 70s?
Veer.
Veer.
Triple option.
What if I was a drop back quarterback? I'm suing. You guys ran the wrong offense. Just saying. Saying.
I think if you're an elite run blocking offensive lineman right now, you should sue all the offensive coordinators for not putting your hand in it.
I think you should sue the offensive coordinators for making me play in a 2-point stance and making me do too much condition. I don't want to condition.
Forest Ranger tweets in, for those of us 60 and over, I think the theme music for Perry Mason should be played during the players' court case discussions. Maybe we'll play that when we discuss it more when we come back next, right here on Jocks. $7:51. Tuesday, February 3rd, right here on Jocks. Listen online, jocksfm.com, 800-239-9569. You can text into the show, 205-834-9450. The language being used in this law, sir, alarming. And it gives you a little bit of a sense that this is not slowing down anytime soon. People are going to continue to go at this, attack this. And when this much money is at stake, lawsuit states that Joey Aglar made over $1 million last year playing for Tennessee. You would imagine he could easily do better than that by coming back as a returning starter. A team that probably needs a quarterback, would love to have some experience at quarterback, specifically in that system. And not going to be able to go make that somewhere else.
Nah.
Probably knows good and well not going to make that in the NFL.
Nope.
So you look at what the options are legally. The precedent has been set that other guys have been able to do it. So Joey Aglar is going after it. And Tennessee's going to have to kind of keep their mouth shut in this situation right now, GMAC. But a tough spot for Josh Heupel and tough spot for the NCAA because I don't know how they find a way to really take a stance and rule against this.
You can make a stance pretty easily. Say, hey, tough luck. Like that's the thing to me that's amazing is that timing. We're just trying to act like timing should be the same for everybody. It's not the case. It's not the reality. Like the reality is, my parents had to go to the library and read off the out of books and textbooks. My children are able to go and get anything they want from AI. Their life is easier. People's lives change based on timing. You chose to go to JUCO. You chose to go and enroll in JUCO. If you can prove to me that that was your only option, like you had no walk-on opportunities, you had nothing available to you at the Division II level or the Division FCS level or whatever it might be. You had none of those.
Apparently not.
No preferred walk-ons.
No.
The only option that you had to continue your football playing experience was at JUCO.
The only one.
If that's the case, then okay, I will possibly consider giving you an extra year.
I'll do you one better. It's actually my only employment option moving forward.
What, to go back to JUCO?
No, to go back to play D1 next year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got no other job offers. This is the only thing I can do. Like, what are we doing? Like, timing doesn't work out. Like, I wish so badly. We're just giving these kids whatever they want. It's just amazing to me. Like, even the Betty Yako thing is intriguing to me because it's like Betty Yako told us at Alabama, hey, I'm better than you. I'm going to the draft. Basically, like your girlfriend telling you, hey, I got a new hot boyfriend. You're out.
I mean, what's the main reason athletes leave to go to the draft?
To improve their situation.
It's usually more financially beneficial.
Correct. They think they're better than college. That's when they leave early. That's what they think. And that's, by the way, don't blame them in many cases.
And there are situations when that's not a choice.
Correct.
Flunking out of school, in trouble with the coach, kind of don't have a choice, got to go ahead and go. That happens.
100%. But all at the same time, like Charles Bediako basically broke up with Alabama and said, I am in pursuit of a better opportunity. And then after said opportunity wasn't so great, maybe that girlfriend he started dating was crazy. He breaks up with her and wants to get back together with his old girlfriend. So he comes back and we willingly let him. Same situation right now with Joey Aguilar. Like, all right, hang on a second. Like, this is the best things are ever going to get. Let's get married. Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. You got to sign a prenup. And the prenup that you signed is going to enforce that you only get to play 5 years. That's the way it goes.
I would be interested to know legally, because I'm not intelligent enough to know this, that if, let's just this is strictly hypothetical. If the SEC and the Big Ten were to walk from the NCAA, let's just say in football, they just leave. And somehow, some way, there was, I don't know if you can write a contract for guys to be able to come play when you're not deemed an employee. That probably gets you in trouble as well. But would there be a way for them to, whatever the scholarship you signed was, essentially say, these are the rules in which you play? You have 5 years to play, 5 years. That's it. There's no coming back. There's no leaving early to go to the NFL. Don't make it. Come play again, whatever that is. And that actually be able to hold up. I don't know the answer to it, but we talked yesterday about self-governing. I don't think we want that either.
No. But whatever happened to the, hey, guess what? Life's not fair.
I know what happened to it in my house. It gets used about 38 times a week. If not more.
Mine's quickly approaching 38 times a day. No poor me's. Poor me's meaning you feel sorry for yourself. And life's not fair.
It's unfortunate that this is where we are, but
I can't blame him for trying.
No. More on this topic, and Andy Burcham talking to Auburn Hoops coming up next right here on Jocks.